how is it going, my loves? How are you loving season 2 of With Love Megan so far? How is it going? I want to know. What do you like? What's your favorite episode? What are some of your favorite recipes? Have you tried to recreate them? If you have, why have you not left a review? Why have you not shared with us? That's the beef I have with you guys. Anyway, guys, I know right now you guys are booked and busy watching With Love Megan, and I love seeing the stunning reviews that you guys are leaving all across social media, especially on X. Oh, X is going crazy right now. You have Megan dominating headlines, dominating trend searches in the UK. You have as ever, like the hashtag as ever trending, the hashtag With Love Megan season 2 trending. My girl is everywhere. And of course, the Bloomberg interview again. She's everywhere, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know if you guys know that meme where it says, I love it. But anyway, guys, there's another person who joined the chart, and that is the New York Times. And they had a stunning review of Meghan's With Love Megan season 2. They wrote a stunning review, and of course, I had to share. Also, someone in my comments pointed out that we should leave reviews after you're done watching the season or the series. Kindly run and go leave a review. Give 5-star review, because our girl has worked so much hard and we're here to support. Okay, make sure you leave your reviews, guys. It just takes you like about 2 seconds, 3 seconds to do that. So run and leave your review. Give it a 5-star, okay, because we're not playing. So the New York Times wrote a piece, and they gave a review about Meghan's Netflix show. So here we go. Let me read, and then we can break it down. So here is what they said. In With Love Megan, the Duchess leans into joy. For her fans, the show's focus on her soft life in both seasons is rare and welcome. So here we go. There's a moment in the second season of the Netflix series With Love Megan in which viewers get the tiniest glimpse at the heritage of Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, not the royal lineage of her husband Prince Harry or the zigzag arc of her public profile, but something she inherited from her grandmother Jeanette, a recipe for apple butter. What is a family tradition? She asks in an episode filmed last year as she plucks apples from the trees in her famed garden with her now deceased dog Guy at her feet. This, for me, is part of that. Those apples, along with sugar, nutmeg, cloves, salt, a generous sprinkle of cinnamon, a spice that she revealed her husband dislikes, and a splash of apple cider vinegar are all thrown into a slow cooker overnight to produce a spread that can be doubled onto toasted bread. When her guest, the chef and cookbook author Samin Nosrat, arrives the next day, Meghan discusses how she hopes to bring the ritual of making the butter into the modern world. I made my grandma's apple butter recipe, but I was like, how do we... She gestures at the idyllic set around her. How do we bring it here? The answer is to serve it with ricotta and lemon zest. It was the first time in the series, which began streaming its second season on Tuesday, that Meghan offered a recipe passed down from her grandmother, who she has previously said grew produce in her garden and made pies from scratch, instilling in Meghan a love for food. It's also a fleeting moment that nods to a subtle and overlooked undercurrent running through the 2 seasons of the show. The biracial Duchess attempts to center the long history of Black creativity and homemaking. For so long, white women have been the face of hostessing and home decor and etiquette, when often it was Black domestic workers who were curating that aesthetic behind the scenes, said Danielle Cadet, the host of the Pregnant Pose podcast. My grandmother taught me how to fold napkins, how to press my dress to get the perfect pleats, how to arrange my table, and how to cook the perfect meal. The series, Miss Cadet added, may not be the most spectacular piece of entertainment, and Meghan herself might not be the most interesting host, but to Miss Cadet, neither is Kim Kardashian. Why is it that I can watch Kim Kardashian eat a salad, but I can't watch Meghan Markle make one, she said. That Meghan's show also revolves around tiny artful details and painstaking crafting projects, adding flowers in ice cubes or hand dyeing scarves or making a sourdough starter speaks to its conversation that people are having now around soft life. said Michelle Norris, an author and the host of the Food and Culture podcast, Your Mama's Kitchen, but that's just not something that you typically associate with Black culture. The first season of the show drew criticism for myriad reasons. It was called boring by some and cultural fossil by Tina Brown, the former editor-in-chief of Vanity Fair. It was picked apart for filming in a studio kitchen, for highlighting privilege, for being third wife adjacent, for showcasing fruit preserves and flour sprinkles that were sold under her brand as ever. Ms. Norris noted that those kinds of critiques were not flung at other domestic queens like Martha Stewart, Ina Garten, Nigella Lawson, or Gwyneth Paltrow, even though those stars built empires out of aspirational, luxurious homemaking and soft living. For decades, the predominant face of daytime cooking TV shows were white women, she added. Only a handful of Black women like B. Smith and Cardi Brown managed to push through to the national stage. But to be sure, we don't see them with the same profile as an Ina or Martha. You know, people are known by their first names. For Meghan, who lived for years under the unforgiving gaze of British tabloids, stepping into the space on a global platform like Netflix and focusing on the things that bring her joy is, in a way, quietly bold, Ms. Norris said. Joy, in some way, is an act of resistance in itself, of saying, I have survived something. She added, I just gave her props. Representatives for Meghan declined to comment, but in an interview last year during a visit to Colombia, the Duchess admitted as much, noting she was entering her chapter of joy. Despite the frequent criticism, Meghan's efforts at empire building have been something of a hit. The first season of her series ranked among Netflix top 10 shows around the world, and her as-ever food items sold out within an hour of going online. Attempts to say her collection of expensive Le Creuset cookware proved she was out of touch with Black women were countered by Black women posting their own rainbow of Le Creuset pots on social media. The first season of With Love Meghan also inspired some viewers like Kelly Jackson, the chair of Africana Studies at Wellesley College, to host their own gatherings. I just wanted to do something for my friends, to have them feel soft and loved and affirmed and to eat good food, she said. Initially, Ms. Jackson was worried that hosting such a party over the summer at a time of political and economic heaviness might feel frivolous. But I needed something where I could bring my friends together and say to them, we are all tired, we're all exhausted, we're all weary, but how about we carve out a moment to use joy as a tool to fight back on our anxieties and depressions. Yeah, so that is it, guys. That's it. That's the end of the article. So Meghan's Netflix show, I love how they said it's a hit. Like she continues rising above everything, above the noise. And that is who Meghan is. This show is amazing. And I love how people just are so in love with season 2. Like they see so much in her. Don't get me wrong, like I want to keep it season, because some of you will be like, oh no, why would you say that? No, people love season 1, but people just love season 2 even more, and that's why I'm so confident it's going to break more records. So that was a review from the New York Times. They were positive about it. That is, well, that's good. Because I love seeing people just praise Meghan and, seeing how joyful she is, how happy she is, and just doing things she loves makes me so happy. So guys, that's the read. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.